It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Tuesday, the 7th of February. I'm Michael Groff. A slow warming trend will take place the rest of the week. We'll have highs getting well above normal into the low and possibly middle 80s by Friday. But changes coming in our weather as we'll see a turn toward cooler and more unsettled conditions this weekend and early next week. So let's talk about it as we look outside this morning. Some clouds out there at this insane hour of 4:30 a.m. Currently sitting at 54 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew point 43. Relative humidity 67%. The winds are light. The barometer is steady. Temperatures around the area this morning, 46. The cool spot over there at Gateway Airport, 48 in Buckeye. Most of us, however, upper 40s to mid 50s. On the satellite pictures, some clouds moving across the area. We'll see those throughout the day today. The watch warning map, some dense fog from Little Rock to Memphis, Des Moines to Chicago, toward Gary, Indiana, and some winter weather, Williston to Grand Forks, North Dakota, International Falls, and over toward Rhinelander, Wisconsin today, as well as parts of the Northeast out here in the West as well. Some wind in Southern California up toward Southern Nevada, the Las Vegas area. And on the convective outlook, very active today, the standard slight risk of severe weather from Mobile and Biloxi north to Birmingham, Chattanooga, Tennessee, as far north and east as Cincinnati and Columbus, Ohio. A marginal risk of severe weather surrounding that from New Orleans up to Evansville, Indiana, Akron, Ohio, Atlanta, Georgia today, down toward Tallahassee. So as far as our weather, let's take a look at it, see what's happening as we take a look at the models. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. A mainly zonal flow here in the southwest. Fast-moving Pacific weather systems will continue to pass by, mainly north of Arizona. A few showers may be possible in the far northern part of the state throughout the day today, but in general, our forecast here in the valley looks partly cloudy. Will be a tad bit warmer today, highs getting back toward the lower 70s. Tonight we're partly cloudy and mild, lows in the upper 40s to mid 50s. And then tomorrow, high pressure will start to build in. We'll see temps warming into the mid and upper 70s. The sky will remain partly cloudy. That trend continues on Thursday, a little bit warmer still, partly cloudy skies, and highs in the low and middle 80s. On Friday, a cold front begins to approach the Southern California coast. We see some rain in the LA basin, but we'll just have some increase in clouds. Southerly flow out ahead of that system. Warm air advection, highs in the low and maybe again middle 80s. Some of the guidance, including the GFS ensemble, has us really warm, getting up to 86 on Friday. Not sure it's quite that warm, but we will see. Friday night and Saturday, the breezes will really start to pick up. It'll be locally windy at times, especially toward the Colorado River Valley as that cold front swings across the state. We see this on Saturday morning. The GFS painting in at least a small chance of rain here in the valley. There is some upper support for this. The moisture will be relatively limited with this system, so we're not going to see a whole lot of rain with this. But if we do see anything, I would suspect it would be less than 1/10 of an inch, but at least enough to call for a 20% chance of rain on Saturday. And highs cooling off to the low and middle 70s. And again, it will be breezy. On Sunday, some of that energy dives down the backside of that system, forms a cutoff low across northwest Mexico. So breezy conditions will continue, partly sunny skies. The chance of rain here in the valley, technically not zero, but at this point, I'm not going to call for anything. Maybe an isolated shower in the rim country or over toward the White Mountains. High temperatures in the upper 60s. Some of the guidance suggests we might even be cooler than that. On Monday, that cutoff low continues to spin, and as it does, more instability, maybe a little bit more moisture gets wrapped around into southern Arizona. Isolated showers possible, especially with that cold core nearby. High temperatures in the mid to upper 60s, and it will continue to be breezy. East winds gusting at times 10 to 20 miles per hour. So that will be a concern. I think the strongest winds, of course, again in the mountains and along the Colorado River. Then this is a week from today, Tuesday, February 14th. That low begins to shift off toward the east across northern Mexico. Eventually, that'll lead to a severe weather risk for the southern plains. That'll be something to watch out for. But around here, we'll be rather breezy. Dry north to northeasterly winds will start to develop. Clouds on the decrease. Temperatures still below normal, though. Mid-60s. Then this is Wednesday the 15th. That low off in the southern plains, heading toward the Arklatex region and into Louisiana. Severe weather down that way. But here, dry, northerly, northwesterly flow. High temperatures getting back toward normal into the low 70s. And then this is the end of the forecast period, Thursday, February 16th. We're looking fairly dry, but a major storm for much of the East Coast, the Great Lakes, the Northeast. That, if this verifies, that would be a very significant and cold storm up there. Something to watch for. We would be dry and seasonal temperatures in the low 70s. Nice to avoid that. Temperatures through the period off the European ensemble, 80s by Thursday and Friday. And again, the European still advertising a major cool down coming up toward about the 18th of the month or so. Not so sure about that, but we will watch for that trend. And that's a look at the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. Our next video back here tomorrow morning. Thanks as always so much for watching. Have a fantastic Tuesday.